This is the tale of Elias, a quiet man whose outward appearance was designed to be overlooked, yet whose inner life contained depths no one in the elite corporate world of downtown Chicago dared to fathom. Our story is set in the opulent lobby of the Valerius Group, a multi-billion-dollar investment firm, and the small, boutique coffee stand, the daily grind, that serviced it. This is where our first core pillar, prejudice showdowns, takes center stage, driven by the angle of corporate snobbery and insidious racism. Elias is the daily grind's lead barista. He is meticulously clean, unfailingly polite, and, to the Valerius executives, utterly invisible. He is simply the coffee guy, a service fixture. His modest demeanor, combined with his dark, Middle Eastern features, makes him the perfect target for casual, dismissive condescension, the quiet cruelty that permeates the upper echelons of corporate America. He endures the daily snobbery, the tossed change, the eye rolls at his name, and the relentless demands for his manager to correct a minor mistake, all while they callously discuss deals worth more than his lifetime earnings. The primary antagonist is Mr. Julian Thorne, a rising star, a vice president known for his tailored suits, his venomous arrogance, and his particularly aggressive disdain for anyone he perceives as low status. Thorne's cruelty is our main engine of bullying. He thrives on belittling Elias, seeing it as a harmless way to assert his superiority in front of colleagues. On a crucial morning, Thorne is particularly vicious, publicly reprimanding Elias over the temperature of his latte, escalating the exchange into a personal attack on Elias's intelligence and ability. This is the breaking point. This is where the underdog comeback truly begins. Elias, calm as still water, simply nods and promises to remake the drink. The tension hangs heavy, but no one notices the silent, coiled power in his posture. The true plot catalyst arrives in the form of a high-stakes, last-minute merger negotiation. Valerius Group is preparing to close a monumental deal with the Al Gharib conglomerate, a private equity powerhouse from Abu Dhabi. The deal hinges on a final, face-to-face meeting, and the only man who can seal it is the powerful, notoriously private CEO of Al Gharib, Mr. Tariq Al Gharib. The atmosphere in the lobby is electric. Thorne and his superiors are frantic, their carefully planned presentation falling apart because their designated Arabic translator, a highly paid specialist, is suddenly a no-show due to a freak flight delay. Panic sets in. The meeting is scheduled to begin in 10 minutes, and without a translator, the deal, worth hundreds of millions, is dead. The Valerius team is trapped in a whirlwind of whispered, desperate phone calls. Thorne, sweating and utterly self-absorbed, orders a stress espresso, oblivious to the man standing just 3 feet away. Then, Mr. Tariq Al Gharib and his entourage sweep into the lobby, a vision of quiet authority. The Valerius CEO, desperate and flustered, manages a halting, English-only welcome. Tariq responds curtly in impeccable, rapid-fire modern standard Arabic, making it clear that the language barrier is a serious obstacle. The room freezes. The Valerius executives, including Thorne, are horrified, knowing they've just lost all leverage. It is at this moment, the moment of utter corporate collapse, that Elias steps forward. Not to serve a coffee, but to speak. He sets down a tray and addresses Mr. Al Gharib directly, not with the broken pleasantries of a service worker, but with an eloquent, fluid, and profoundly respectful address in flawless, regionally perfect Arabic. His tone is measured, his vocabulary sophisticated, displaying a level of linguistic mastery that surpasses even the absent professional translator. He introduces himself not as the barista, but by his full name, Elias Al-Hassan, and offers to interpret. His offer is sincere, but his presence in the negotiation is an immediate, palpable shockwave. Mr. Al Gharib, a man of deep cultural pride and astute business sense, is immediately intrigued. He dismisses the Valerius executive's apologies and insists that Elias translate. The scene shifts to the conference table, where the ultimate poetic justice unfolds. Thorne, forced to sit and watch, is a portrait of public humiliation. His fate, and the fate of the deal, is now entirely in the hands of the man he treated like dirt. Elias does not just translate, he mediates. He understands the cultural nuances of the conversation, translating not just words, but intentions. He effortlessly navigates the complex financial terminology, demonstrating a knowledge of high finance that belies his position behind the espresso machine. The revelation is stunning. Elias holds a triple degree in linguistics, finance, and international relations from a top-tier university, and his family is a pillar of the Arab community in the region. He had taken the job at the Daily Grind for a simple, undisclosed personal reason, a quiet space to write his dissertation, a detail that now makes the contempt he faced an even greater moral failing for his abusers. With his precise translation and nuanced understanding of the proposal, Elias saves the Valerius Group's deal. When the papers are signed, Mr. Al-Gharib doesn't thank the CEO, he shakes Elias's hand, recognizing a man of genuine intellect and grace. The final moments are pure poetic justice. Thorne is called into the CEO's office, not for a promotion, but to face the consequences of his sustained bullying and corporate snobbery. Elias, on the other hand, is offered an immediate, senior executive position with the Valerius Group, a position he calmly and graciously declines. His future, he suggests, lies with a newly interested party, Mr. Al-Gharib, who invites him to join his international team on the spot, recognizing that the barista who spoke fluent Arabic is a diamond that the Valerius Group was too blind and prejudiced to see. Elias exits the building, walking past a humbled and silent Julian Thorne, leaving behind the espresso machine and stepping confidently into a future he earned not just through his knowledge, but through his quiet endurance and the perfect timing of his underdog comeback. Where are you watching this stunning display of poetic justice from? Drop your city and country in the comments below. If you love stories that expose the hypocrisy of the powerful and celebrate the quiet strength of the underdog, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're here to deliver a new prejudice showdown every week.